This here is a shofar. The shofar is used during the fall feast, starting with the Feast of Trumpets and ending with the Feast of Booths. Now, this goes in correlation with Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33 talks about watchmen, guards, people who watch over the people, and that they are to sound the shofar when the sword comes upon the land. Now, you may ask yourself, why am I stating this? If you look, when Israel was attacked, it was on the last day of the Feast of Booths, better known as Sukkot. Okay? What are the mandates for Sukkot or the Feast of Booths? You are supposed to live in a temporary dwelling outside of the city, away from the farms. Okay? When the attack on Israel had occurred, this had occurred in the city. This is where everybody was slaughtered. If they were following the mandates of God, they would have not been where the attackers of Hamas were. Therefore, once again, people are suffering and dying because they're not following the laws of God. This happened in ancient Israel. This occurred on 9/11. This repeats itself over and over and over again. This is going to happen to the Christian world. It's going to happen here in America. In fact, Hamas just recently stated that they wanted an uprising in all of the world because of what had occurred over in Israel, over in Gaza. This is not going to get better. This is only going to get worse. And the only way to stop it is to return back to the way how God states it. We can't follow the man-made holidays, the man-made traditions. This is what Jesus Yeshua had went against. This is the reason why he called the priests in Israel a brood of vipers. That the outside of the cup is clean, but the inside is filled with dead things. Because they were busy following man's laws instead of God's laws. And we're doing the same thing again. For example, we have taken the Sabbath and we have decided to put this on Sunday. Nowhere in the Bible does it mandate it. Even a bishop came out and admitted that the Sabbath is really on Saturday. It's not on Sunday. But yet everybody follows it. We follow demonic holidays like Halloween and other holidays which has absolutely nothing to do with God. What does an Easter bunny and eggs have to do with the resurrection of God? Nothing. Not a dang thing. What does a tree inside of the house have to do with the birth of God? Nothing. In fact, in Jeremiah 10, it says, do not do the traditions. And it talks about cutting a tree out of the forest, making it to where it will not teeter, and adorning it with silver and gold. They are literally describing a Christmas tree there. But we ignore it. And that scripture on the Christmas tree is in Jeremiah 10. Also, the signs which you are seeing in the sky is also described in Jeremiah 10. Everything which is occurring now is written in the Old Testament. Why do you think there's been such a move to remove the Old Testament and have it only be Psalms in the New Testament, or only Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? Because if they remove these books, you won't know what the heck's going on. And if you do not know what's going on, you cannot prepare yourself. And if you do not prepare yourself, you cannot be saved. Read the Bible. Apply what it says. The Old Testament and the New Testament are together for a reason. Okay? Most Christians believe, oh no, the law has been nailed up onto the cross, so therefore I don't have to follow it. No, it does not state that. In fact, it states, "Do not think that I have come here to destroy the law, but I have come here to fulfill it. For not even the smallest little letter shall be removed until heaven and earth passes away." Now, most people believe that that's an excuse and saying that it's gone away. Are we living in 1,000-year reigning of peace? No, we are not. So therefore, it is not finished. He says, I have come to finish it. Okay? He's got to come twice. He's only come once so far. He has to come a second time. So therefore, it's not complete. And if it's not complete, everything which was stated still applies.